deep, and it's inspired by a lot of the kids that I've been working with over the last year who are troubled, should we say. And part of the reason they're troubled is they're forced to be troubled by the way the world is set up and the way they're forced to read magazines and watch the television and the rest of it. So if I can read my own, I should never be allowed to teach people, because when you see my handwriting, it's atrocious. This is why teachers use PowerPoint presentations, so that they don't have to ever disclose they can't write. They're all looking at a role model, but need a soul model. There's too many stick-thin girls trying to get thinner, avoiding life through reality TV whilst avoiding dinner, wishing they had names that were more trailer trash. Jodie, Brittany, Jordan, names that trade on plastic cash. Like their plastic dreams, they're sliced up like they'd slice their imperfections. They're drawing eyeliner marks onto mirrors that mirror their reflections and reflecting on the changes they wish to achieve. It's just another lost soul with no one to grieve. And there's no time for all the vacuous pourings of crap. They're using an app to control an app that suggests an app, and this app is the latest American craze. How to lose another dress size in just 2 days. So they click it and scroll it and hope that within they'll find a soul model, not a role model who's deeper than skin. But the media preaches the capitalist dream, that beauty is skin deep. Well, newsflash, self-esteem is dead, like a fried chicken in a basket. Self-esteem and confidence are now just dust in a casket. And with all that misplaced teenage endeavour, when will they find the time to get clever? When will they learn? No, seriously, when will they learn? Because it's hard to master the artistry of mind and pen when Brad's just dumped Abby for a girl in year 10, and her life's now just the tragic splodges in the margin of her jotter, and her mind's full of nonsense like the plot of Harry Potter. It's so sad that this girl's only escape is a facially disfigured fictional teenage wizard in a cape. Yet the magazines make up the makeup of their pages. They're plastered thick in foundation that costs more than wages and promote tragic music from tragic bands. Push plastic holidays to plastic lands and provide the soundtrack to an angsty suicide plan. They leave these teenage girls without the room to think, as they print a picture so desirable in glossy magazine ink, and the clothes they hang on their immaculate mannequin, giving her tips on the diets that's helped her keep thin, giving her top 10 tips on attracting a male. Short skirts, short words, and a giggle won't fail, pushing a perfect life that's totally unattainable, at a space race pace that's even more unsustainable unless you're the glittery vampire from a teenage flick, or an overpaid footballing wag-wearing prick. Is it the Facebook, faceless, must-message everything culture who's turning into a social media junkie and a gossip vulture, where she's picked at through the cowards in cyberspace, who'll type out the words they'd never say to her face, and then the TV in the corner keeps flashing the celebrity stars with their plastic titties and their push-up bras. It's the natural look after 4 hours in makeup, replaying constant messages to increase the take-up of the pre-packaged, off-the-shelf yet individualised conformity. It's the elephant in the room and it matches an elephant's enormity, teaching them to disobey adults, their parents and school, lays the foundations to make them think self-harming's cool, and they'll package up the tools and they'll give them for free if they'll subscribe to the YouTube and watch the TV, if they'll become the faithful in this apathetic congregation, in this disenfranchised, disunited teenage nation. But who are we to judge? Do you remember your teenage years? Well, they scar like a dagger. They bleed out the insecurity and replace it with swagger. So don't see all that's displayed on the outside. It's still just a child in high tops, a hoodie and a thin veil of pride. Take the time to look under each layer of that onion. To lance your preconceived, stereotyped misconception of a bunion. Try to stop thinking that being an adult lets you feel more. We're no longer in the trenches of this generation gap war, so lend them your ears, be their guide, not their keeper. Allow them to realise that who they are lies deeper, that behind the Ray-Ban, self-tan, Hollister, Jack Willis grin, that their true beauty is the thing they've hidden within. Be their soul model and their role model. Show them that through all the downloadable, disposable things they won't keep, their true beauty's the thing that's more than skin deep.